Oh, assalamu alaikum. This is our kitchen. This is brother Qasim. Qasim, say salam. Alaikum salam. Good to see that. And these are guys. Guys, you're on camera. Yeah. I'm recording all of you. So I need to show these guys who can play. These guys are all amateurs. Oh, it hit the roof. Isn't it supposed to hit the roof? Is that? Yeah, hit the roof. Yeah. That's it, guys.
So you on?
Man, yeah, okay, guys. So, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, guys. This is your brother Yaqut Zaman here again. Hope you guys are enjoying the vlogs. MashaAllah, Jazakallah khair for the comments that you guys are leaving. Some people are inboxing me and telling me, that I should answer this or should deal with this issue. And alhamdulillah, I really enjoy that because it gives me an understanding of what kind of things I need to talk about and how I can improve these videos as well. Because some of the videos are sometimes I think to myself, what am I going to talk about today? So, but alhamdulillah, Allah gives me ideas. Yeah, so I get some ideas what to talk about. And the aim of these vlogs, remember, there's people out there who spend like hours a day just trying to edit their vlogs. They could 3 hours, 4 hours, 8 hours, 10 hours even. And that's their job. That's what they get paid for, and they don't do anything else. I don't want to have to bog myself down in doing that, because I've got my other commitments, I've got my work and everything. So I just want to make an easy vlog that I can put up easily, and I can very basic minimal editing I need to do, and also it's basically for you guys so that you guys can see what kind of person I am, what I do, if you have any questions. And I don't think there's anyone else who teaches Islamic sciences and stuff like that and does vlogs. If there is, put in the comments. Yeah, put in the comments, share it with other people as well. So okay, so this is a Friday today, and remember, Fridays send salutations of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad kama sallaita ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim innaka Hamidum Majid. So send salutations as much as you can, and Surah Al-Kahf, and clean clothes, and etc, all the things that we do for Jummah. So I'm doing a review of this book. This is a book that I received in the post the other day, A Treatise of Sacred Maxims. So this is by my dear friend Dr. Shahrul. So Dr. Shahrul, Jazakallah khair for sending me this, and I'm going to see you soon inshallah when we go on our trip, in a couple of weeks. So this book is a very good book. Okay, it's in English. There are other books out there, and he's mentioned them in the introduction. Oh, someone's come at the door. So but the thing about this is that this book is very, very useful. So let me just check who it is. So anyway, so this is a very useful book. It's useful for people, first of all, who don't really have chance to study fiqh at a very deep level. Number two, it's in English, so it's useful for people who don't know the Arabic language, and his English, mashallah, is very good, very nice English. And number three, it's because it's written for this kind of society. Right? It's very easy. Sometimes you go to a bookshop and you see a book that's written in Pakistan or India or somewhere, Bangladesh, and it's translated to English. But the problem with it is that it's old English. It's like some engineer has translated it, and it's got like some funky words in there which you never use. So this is why we need a lot of people nowadays to write stuff. A lot of people, new generation, to write some new stuff, and do some bit of translating. I'm not really into translating everything that we have, like Fathul Bari and these kind of stuff. These kind of books, I don't think they should be translated, because one is giving access to people, and one is that people are not ready to be able to read those kind of books. You need a lot of education before that, in academic training. So anyway, so this book, so basically what he's done is 40 qawaid that he's collected. Qawaid is basically like a kind of general rule in fiqh. Like a rule. Like when we say look both ways when you cross the road. So that's kind of like a rule. Or don't park on yellow lines as a kind of rule. So there is a difference between qawaid and dawabit. So you can read that over there, and he talks about this. So it's 40 basically rules he's collected. Let me try to find them. You can see those there. Alright, so these are the 40. And each one, he discusses 3 things with regards to each one. So he talks about the intellectual coinage of the juristic maxim, right? Number 2, he talks about the legal justification, how it's legally used, and its moral philosophy. So what's the moral philosophy behind each rule? So he does that. And then he talks a bit about the history of the development of qawaid in fiqh. So obviously in the time of the Sahaba, you don't have all the qawaid written down. This was something developed by the scholars. It was taken out from the texts and understood and reading in between the lines. So this is basically what the qawaid are all about. So he discusses the difference between qawaid and dawabit and ashbah and nadha'ir. Yeah. But anyway, a bit about the history. It actually developed in the Hanafi madhab by Al-Imam al-Dabbas. So one day he had about 17 rules. So he would kind of repeat these 17 rules to himself, and then other people learnt it from him. And Imam Karhi came later on, and he developed them into 39. And then other scholars came and they started working on these, and this became a science in itself. So in fiqh, you had a branch of this topic. So then later on, then you have the famous Majalla Al-Ahkam Al-Adaliyah, which was compiled by a group of scholars about 200 or so years ago. And it's like a formal book for transaction laws in the country. So I don't know if it's still acted upon today, but it's something that's used by scholars around the world. Countries, a lot of Muslim countries, they use that. So yeah, this is basically it. So for example, like you got the first one, which is Al-Umur bi-Maqasidiha. Yeah. So acts are judged by their goals and purposes. So anything that you do, it's always the intention you look at. What was the intention behind it? So he discusses this, and where it's actually come from, the coinage of it, and then how it's used, and the philosophy behind it. So I really like the way that he's listed everything. So he writes this at the end. He says, without pure and sincere intention to please Allah, human actions are meaningless, no matter how great the deed or action may be. Abu Umama narrates that the Prophet ﷺ said, the most beloved thing through which my slave worships me is sincerity towards me. Yeah, nice statements he's brought in there as well. So this is useful, guys. Get this book, yeah, if you can. Very useful book.
Is that up? I was watching. Qasim, hold this. Recording.
That was it.
Very nice. I'm reading these guys. Yeah. So, question: why did I go to study in Pakistan for? So, study in Pakistan because I heard that the education there was of a high level. Yeah, and I've realized now. I mean, you don't need to go abroad to go and study. You can study locally as well, and it's fine. You don't really have to go to a prestigious place, because it's all about 2 things: good teacher and hardworking student, and thirdly, obviously, the help of Allah. So that's why I went over there. And I said I wasn't really. I did actually. When I was about 12 years old, I wanted to run away from school. Yeah, so I was told if you go to a Darul Uloom, there was one in Kent. There was one that I think is closed down after that. Conditions were really bad, and it had so many problems in there. And one of the problems I found was there was a lot of racism there as well. Unfortunately, it's a sad thing, and that kind of racism put me off a lot. I wasn't really kind of interested in studying Alim course. I just wanted to get away from school. But I left that place. I was only there for a week. So abroad it was kind of very good, very nice. The weather was excellent. Food was a bit, iffy. But besides that, I mean, it was a very good experience, alhamdulillah, going abroad, and I don't regret it at all. So alright guys, take care. Enjoy your Jummah, enjoy your rest of your day. I might do a live stream later on. I'll see if I'll do it later on in the evening, about 7:30ish today, inshallah. So if I do, then come on, you can ask me more questions. And if you got any good questions, tell me, do you guys like these? Yeah, if you like these, what do you guys eat? 12s. And do you like drinking tea? Okay, so Jazakumullah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.